Hello everyone, this is Mark Fennell again, and I'm now going to do the next video in the series on the structure of the atoms. In particular, we're going to start to look now at the quantum leaps, the electron leaps from one orbit to the other. Let's talk about this for a moment. Quantum leap, great phrase. Bohr was the one who came up with the idea. Electron will exist only at this orbit. It requires energy, usually through absorption of a photon, jumps up to the next orbit, hangs around there for a while, comes back down as it emits a photon. Let's talk about what that means exactly. Because there are a lot of scientists who misunderstand the quantum leap. There are many people, when they talk about the quantum science, quantum is mystery, the quantum atom is mystery because electrons disappear here and appear over here. You look at analogies and the people on the documentary will say, oh, it's like disappearing in Los Angeles and appearing in New York without traveling in between. Well, I got news for you. That's not the way it works. They don't disappear. Electrons do not disappear. Electrons go from point A to point B, but they do not disappear. The leap happens very fast. Because it happens very fast, it seems almost instantaneous. Yeah. But there's a difference between being very fast and disappearing versus reappearing, right? If you close your eyes and the person moves across the room and open your eyes again, did they disappear? Or did you just not see it? You know? When a bird flies by very fast, sometimes all you see is its wings go by. Does that mean the bird disappeared and reappeared over there? No, you just couldn't see it. You just saw blur. So the same thing with the electron leaps. They don't disappear and reappear. They are objects, they are particles, they fly, just like a bird. They go from point A to point B. It's only because of the speed that electrons will travel that they appear instantaneously, or so it seems, from one level to the other. Now let's talk about coming down. That's another sort of misconception. Let's talk about the words they use. Coming down again. The association is correct, but the order is wrong. What you will often read and often hear people say is that the electron will drop down to a lower level and emit a photon. Well, in reality, it's actually the reverse order. The photon is emitted first, and then the electron drops back. So, the electron loses its energy through the photon emission. The electron comes back down because it's lost energy. In fact, I have read several, eminent scientists over the last, since the 40s, 50s, discussing this idea and saying, well, how does the electron know where to go? How does the electron know to drop down to that level? Well, it doesn't know to drop down to that level. It depends on the photon that's emitted. Right? How does it know what photon to emit to get to that level? No, it doesn't. It's not choosing the level. It's choosing the photon energy. It's choosing the photon energy to emit. And then the electron drops down based on the remaining energy. That's how that goes. So again, electrons and its quantum leaps. Electrons do not disappear and reappear. They just travel fast from one level to the next. When electrons come down, it's because the photon was emitted and they come down. It's not because the orbit somehow falls apart and the electron comes down. No, no, no. The orbit is stable, the electron loses its energy through a photon, then it comes back down. So that's the proper order. So that's just a few little bits about electrons and the true natures of quantum leap. And I hope will give you a better understanding.